Hey, it's Liam. Today is Wednesday the 12th. It's noontime. It's lunchtime, and I'm actually out at lunch during lunchtime. Usually I say that I'm going to be leaving for lunch, and then half an hour later I tell my team that I'm actually going for lunch. Today I'm actually out for lunch for noontime. And getting some sun. We don't really have a lot of that so far this summer, but today's going to be a hot one, sunny. There are no clouds in the sky, so there's not going to be a time lapse for days like this. So my phone is in my hand, which is unusual. Usually I just sit here. The Wi-Fi is terrible out here anyway. So usually I just sit here and stuff my face and sit in the sun, get some sun. Showing off my freckled shoulders for anyone who's into that kind of thing. So today I would like to talk about bunnies and how hard it must be for bunnies. Bunnies make lots of more bunnies, and then they have bunny babies. And there was a bunny over, I am wearing shorts even though it looks like I'm not. Okay, over there on that hill, over there. Where is it? All right, well, it's over there. A few years ago there was a little hollow, and it was a little bunny hollow. Little bunnies popped out, and in the middle of the night I could hear them shrieking as the circle of life came for them. Now, a few days ago, sometime last week, we got hit with heavy rain, and water came in from my neighbor's yard into my yard, not into the house, but just along the fence. It just kind of came along there. And as I came in after the rain stopped, just to check, see how bad it was, I noticed that around here there was another bunny hollow that had its it looked like it had started to fill with water, so what was in it was trying to splash the water out, because it's low as opposed to the other one, which was higher up on the hill. So the hole in the ground is really only this big, and then there's like a kind of like kick out space that's maybe about the size of my face, because I can't use my other hand to show you how large. So I can spot it, and I mowed the lawn. Well, I mowed the lawn on Sunday, and I went over the spot. I did not hit the bunnies. That's not that circle of life. But as I went over and I turned around and came back, my eyes caught movement, and 3 of them had hopped out. 3 little bunnies, 3 little bunny babies. One of them made its way over to the neighbor's fence, and I went over there trying to scare him back to the, he's never gonna get back to the nest, so to speak. But I think he was just too tuckered out after running across the whole yard that I don't know what happened to him. The other 2 bunnies just kind of hopped out into the grass here and just put their ears down and hid. And let's say that was Sunday. Today is Wednesday. Either yesterday or the day before, I did spot 2 bunnies out with the mama bunny in the grass during the middle of the day. And I said, okay, well, that's good and bad that one didn't make it. And I began to wonder, not like what life's like in a bunny's shoes, but just what do they feel, as animals that they don't have language, they don't have societies and culture and stuff like that. They just have their instincts, and when their instincts drive them to have these litters, bunnies, I don't know what bunnies have, and the instincts drive them to care for them, what happens when they don't make it? She comes back to her nest and there's 2 instead of 3. It's not like she names them Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and she can't find one of them. But does she notice? She must notice that there's 2 instead of 3. And what does she do? She's only a bunny. Last night I went out for a few hours and came back, and I heard some shrieking through the windows in the backyard, and it was one of the baby bunnies, and it looked like a white cat had them. So I went around the other side of the house and came around so I didn't spook the cat. Turns out the cat was a very white-colored skunk, so I did not get close to it. I did not know that skunks attacked and ate bunnies, baby bunnies, but they did. And later that night, I heard more hissing and screeching. Hissing like it was like the bunny was making like sounds. I don't know what sounds bunnies can make. If you have bunnies, you can let us know. And the skunk had gotten the other bunny. And today the hollow is empty. Now just thinking about what trauma is. Trauma isn't something that we as humans have monopoly on. We can certainly cause it between each other, but like what is trauma something natural and something that happens to all animals and to the bunny mummy after losing her three baby bunnies. What does she experience, and what I'm getting to is that all wild animals must face these traumas. The traumas that humans cause to each other are widespread in the natural world, and they're natural. I mean, I'm not saying that we should make interhuman traumas, we shouldn't just make excuses for them. But the animals out there, especially animals that have similarities to us as vertebrates, their brains and their bodies and their life cycles, the circle of life can be very traumatic for them. So that's really it. It's not really uplifting, but I was going to make kind of like watch the eagle's nest kind of thing about the bunnies, and I'm glad I didn't. But I'm just commiserating the harshness of life in my suburban, well-manicured green grass background, getting a tan that I most certainly do not need, but my vanity and the days of rain kind of encourage me to do so. But I have to get back to work because I have a meeting at 12:30. The cycle of life. This has been Liam from Base Stated. Thanks for watching.